my hosts, and welcome to another Factorio stream. Hi, Stephanie. You made it on time this time. Congratulations. So, let's get right into the game. And it's that button. Yay! Okay, anyway, today we are going to be building a landfill factory. So I'm going to go down here and do that. I'm actually very happy today because I released my latest video on for my iStuff, which is cool, doing a little bit of animated story time, so I've been enjoying that, and I hope it does well. And it will if it does well, it will mean that I'll be able to do more of it. So here's looking forward to that. Ah, excellent! I didn't know that it could happen either. That's why I thought it would be a good thing to do a video on it, so people would be better informed and they could, if something like that happens to them, they know what to do. There we go. So I'm going to catch my train. What I'm going to do, we're going to complete this parallel railway line here, and we'll put the dirt factory on this line. I think that's the easiest way to do it. How is our train? It's going slowly up there. And we'll have... The good thing is productivity of our factory has kind of taken off, although iron is dropping down, which is interesting. Not sure why that is. Let's check why aren't we getting iron. Oh, this has been... Oh, it's because things are being back throttled. That's okay. That's fine. It means it's saving power while things are being loaded up. We are getting... Oh, this needs to be fixed. There's some junk in that things there. That's waiting on red and green circuits. And trace back the red circuits manufacturing, which is over here. Oh, what's going on? That's not a red circuit. Here's red circuits. Ah, it's still running. Excellent. So it's just catching up. Pollution 100, yeah. I have massive amounts of pollution here, which is not really an issue because I don't have biters. But if we look at our pollution graph, let's see. Pollution. Yeah, there's pollution everywhere. Would if I could. You actually can't plant trees in base in sort of standard Factorio. And normally you don't need to either, because wood isn't a particularly useful resource. So we will come down here. Yeah, the way to reduce pollution is to move to more green power, like solar, and use more efficient machines. But at the end of it, you can't... At the end of it, you can't completely get rid of pollution. You have to basically learn to manage it. Which is sort of true of the real world as well. You can't have 100% perfect non-polluting technologies. What you have to do is look into getting technologies that reduce and mitigate it. Yes, you could do that. Unfortunately, it takes a lot of energy to throw something into the sun. Are we out of... Yep, we are out of train lines, so let's grab some. Rail pickup. You are coming over here. And my train is coming there. And actually, when we go back to that, let's switch off the pollution so we don't have all that nasty red glow on top of it. Yep. While we are waiting for that, we'll just add it to a giant graveyard zone around the planet. Yeah. We'll just clear this off here, because we're continuing upwards with it. Gotta keep an eye on the map for the second train to arrive. But while we do that, we can go into our blueprint book. Not that blueprint. Get away. I want the rail blueprints. Right now, only dead set. Yeah. Well, it might be an option in the future, but there's a lot of energy needed to throw something up into space, so it's normally not a perfect solution. Might be better find better uses for the waste we already have. Yeah. Crunch. Yep. There's also the problem with space debris hitting other objects in space, and those objects shattering into pieces, and then the pieces of the things that got shattered then smashing into other pieces, and having a massive cascade disaster. Got a whole lot of coal we need to get rid of. And we'll put that back in our thing here. Alright. Dirt. There we go. Fuel. There we go. So it's probably best not to have a cascading satellite disaster. That was one of the concerns they had about Elon Musk's Starlink thing, because they were worried that it would trigger that type of situation. Could have a slingshot idea to throw the objects. Yep. No, that's not what I want. Where is my... There we are. You come up all the way here. And we drop off the junk we have collected so far. And fuel. There we go. We'll continue to do that. Yeah. What I find interesting is there's going to be a point in the future where it's going to become economically viable to find old rubbish dumps and mine them for the minerals that are in them. So all that iron and steel and copper and whatever that's currently being dumped in rubbish dumps will at one time become the future become sort of like future mining locations. Around 20 years to get to the moon. Yep. Go like that. Base up a bigger industry in the future. Yeah. It was a great anime about that. God, I think it was 𝕊𝔸ℕ𝔻ℝ𝔸 or something like that, where it was all about people salvaging old satellites for the resources and just to get them out of orbit and make way for other objects. It will be, wonder when that will become sort of economically feasible. Ah, which anime were you thinking of? There we go. Ah. Yeah, I have that problem as well. Okay. There. 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 Oh, my bots need to catch up to me. Actually. Oh, we're almost to the T-junction. Excellent. Oh, and we've got to go through some of the forest. The thing is, the forests actually do absorb the pollution in this game, so there we go. Remove that. Oh, yes. I remember that idea. Yeah, I remember that. It was... I had mixed thoughts about it. But it was enjoyable enough. There we go. The problems that I did have about it was that it seemed at some points to forget stuff that it already established. Like the girl character in it, sort of like the little girl character in it, when they first encountered her, she was floating in space and surviving in space. And they established that that was a thing she could do. And then later on, she's floating in space and surviving in space, and the characters who've already seen her do that are amazed and confused that she can do that. So there was also... The other thing I didn't like is the first two episodes were about basically about the girl character. I've forgotten her name. So the older girl character who was sort of like, I think, the navigator or whatever. And I thought it was going to be about her, but then it turned out to be about the robot character and the girl character who's who basically was set up to be the main character stopped being the main character, which I wanted more about that girl character. And the last thing I had problems with was the whole law against the law against being a robot thing seemed weird to me, because you could break that law basically by accident. Yeah, about not having a body. And one of the basic essences of legality is the concept of mens res, which is basically a guilty mind. That in order for something to be a crime, you have to either deliberately set out to do the crime, or act in such a way that's so negligent that you would expect the criminal thing to happen. And it seemed to me that the law against not having a body would have enforcement problems under that philosophical construct of the law. Yeah, exactly. And we'll go into here. Yeah, true, you get people falsely accused of crimes. But this one seems to be a law that would be impossible to... Oh, there's the train going by. And the delivery train as well. Would be impossible to enforce fairly, basically. But, yeah, bad laws do happen all the time. But... And I'd be okay if they discuss that as a part of the concept of the show, but they never really did, so that was sort of a letdown for me. Okay. And I want to have... Sometimes there's problems, so just ignore it. Yeah. And I do get that. Sometimes... I mean, if I'm really enjoying a show, I'm actually quite willing to give it the benefit of the doubt for those type of things. There we go. Oh, need some of those as well. What do we need? We need green circuits. Let's get a green circuit train up here. Green circuit drop off. Drop off to me rather than where you're going. There we go. Passage present and see you soon. Okay. And we'll have a power line come in here soon. Or enough. Yeah, we need a lot. And we'll need some copper as well. Okay. We'll need a copper plate train. You come up here as well. Passenger present and okay. Right, so some of these, some of these. Grab some raw copper. Let you head off. Oh, there's no... Oh, I haven't finished this off. That's why it's getting upset. Have that finished off. And what are you? Did I call both copper trains up here? That's weird. Okay. Well. Or the copper train just found this route faster. If that's the case, that's good. Oh yeah, that's how that one is heading down there. So we need some more steel boxes. We need some of them. We need some of them. We need the green inserters. Which can come up to here as well. Passage of present and... Excellent. Got all the things that we need to drop off. Yeah. Gonna get... Ah. You've come in just at the right time. There we go. Get the big power poles out. We might run out of power poles here, but that's fine. Yep, we are going to run out of power poles. Well, we have our train full of power poles. Anyway, passage present and look out far. Right. Rock drop off isn't active yet. We'll catch 2 loads of that. Send you on your way. And we'll continue with our power poles. There we go. Now, add up. And go across here. I think there's power here. Yep. Excellent. So we're all powered up. And that's still red, so I wonder what's not going on there. Let's go back to the main station. Yeah. I mean, ID0 was good enough in its way, since I managed to watch it to the end, and it did do some things that I found cool. Ah. Why is there no power on here? Didn't I connect this properly to the power? Oh, no, the corner piece has its own thing. Let's switch on. Yeah, I need to... I like that series with the humans with the synths. Which series was that? Are you talking about ID0 or another one? Because I think there are other series that tackle sort of like human and artificial human relations. And it is often a very fruitful avenue for discussion, not just on there we go. Season's name was Humans. Okay. I think I will have to check that out because I haven't seen it. Can you tell me a bit more about what it involved? Because you can go along through many things. Ah, okay, that sounds really cool. Just checking for trains as across the road. There we go. Because Blade Runner is a classic for a good reason, and like discussions of things like, is it ethical to have sentient beings existing only for labor? Why is everything so slow here? We run out of power. Let's have a look. Yeah, we run out of power. Special since the more we're sentient in the world, we since had become a workforce set in the near future. Okay, that sounds really intriguing. Let's increase our power supply. Just make sure we got this all lined up right. There. Oops. Now if we go into here, where is our power? We'll have robots come out and start building more. Where are your robots? There they are. They'll start putting down more power poles and clearing away more forest and expanding our power supply. Okay. That will solve itself in time. And we'll join these up using a standard there we go, bow tie. Put one there. Oh, we'll need some of the roboports to boost that up, so I'm going to queue up some roboports in there, and for that I'm going to need steel. So we'll get the steel train heading here. Where I'm over here, so come over there. And that's like that. Ooh. Produce 400 iron plates in an hour. Excellent. Looks like production is increasing. We're only probably going to need these two. Of course, we probably won't need much landfill. Right. Okay. You get back to your job. And we're going to need more of that iron plate we were just talking about. There, you come up to me here. Passage present, and so, if I recall, there's no clever ratios for this. It's just stone. And we're probably not going to need much of it, so I'm going to go... two like that. Let's just clear that out so I can see what I'm doing. I'm going to go for the fast ones since this consumes a lot of items, so it contains 20. And outputs slower. Then put... How much does that cover? You could do it like that. And we come off of here. Fix this up. Sentient world. And we'll bring those out like that. And we got our... Let's get another supply of iron. You can get back to work. And where is the robots? Another robot queued up. Actually, probably want to get more steel for more robot ports. Steel pickup. There we go. Ah. Present and there. We'll link up the power poles. There we go. And if we ever need more we can just expand along there. But I don't think we are ever going to need more than a minimal amount of that. Where is the steel train got to? Oh, it's still coming. Cool. Yeah. Because we do need a lot more of these. There we go. Wait. Just in case. That's fine. Ah, welcome back. Now, need a little loader. And we can... just the one. Sort of like the one we did for that one. Yeah. Okay. Just looking for, it's like a nice compact example of what we've done before. We'll use this one and adapt it. Okay. Okay. Not need that or that or that or these or these. Or these. This one isn't needed either. And this is going to be landfill. Oh, we are out of boxes. Get some more boxes as well. And you are not rail pickup, you are... and fill pickup. And I'm going to need some engines as well. Let's get to... oh, I'll need a splitter here. Of course, we're going to run this back down along here. Of course, there's a... oop. Oh, we're out of conveyor belts as well. Thankfully, we've got conveyor belt pickup. Ooh. I have one that I'm currently working on. Oh, which one? I think one of the interesting videos that I will be doing soon is about when I was in high school. One of the kids in my class cheated on his maths exam in a way that resulted in him getting arrested and his brother getting a criminal record. So I think that might be interesting to people. Oh, I'm not going to tell you that. Exactly. Here we go. And I've got a couple of videos about some computer science stuff also scheduled in development, which will teach about one of the data structures that I find particularly cool, which is the mapped hash array. Oh. There we go. Let's finish this bit off as well. Ah, it's already limited properly. That's cool. We'll close that off. And we've got conveyor belts set up. So this one... Oh, it's the wrong way. So run it down here. And there we go. And we'll join this one up here. And out a bit. There. So that will thing. So I tend not to abandon ideas. I tend to sort of like put them on the back burner and basically hope that they'll get to a point in development where they can become useful. Right. So eventually, hopefully, I'll become good enough of a content creator to make that idea work. But who knows? Maybe the idea will turn out to be completely useless. Okay, substation, solar pickups, database. Here we go. Let's drop off these roboports that we've built. And then we'll pick up a rail engine. Okay. There we go. Past and present, and well, there'll always be someone who finds you. Ah, thank you very much. I hope to do my best. Okay, you go up here. Right. How are we going for power now? We have a little bit more power. We haven't got... And we made it through the night this time at least. But we haven't completely... Oh, that's not the train I wanted. We haven't gotten back to the point where we have excess power. Yeah, that's quite typical. And what will happen is we'll keep expanding this power supply thing, and it'll just get bigger and bigger. 4. There we go. Here's my train. Catch you. Yeah. So, we've finished. Oh, all we need now is more engines. Oh, we don't have any spare engines in here. That's a pity. Right. But we can grab engines from the oil station. And we can get... We've already got steel for... Actually, we'll make a wagon while we are waiting. No, we need steel for that. Oh, got some spare steel in there. There we go. One wagon in there. Oh, don't want that. Yeah. Have a quick sip. So what's after the landfill factory? Oh, then we get the purple science. Excellent. We'll drop this off. In here. Got plenty of radars in that thing. Right. So those will fly out soon. And we'll have another wave of robots doing robot things. And I let my train run away from me. Yeah. It is a great type of game. It's almost like an idle game in a way, since it lets you do a lot of work without, like, you sit back and let the game basically play itself. Which games have you played that try to get that sort of Factorio feel? One of the games I can think of is Captain Industry, which I've been playing on Guerrilla streams. Oxygen Not Included also sort of feels like that sometimes. But those are the two big ones that come to mind. Oh, Satisfactory, yeah. I've heard a lot of good things about that. And seen some Let's Plays of it. So probably one that I'll start playing at some point, where I've got, when a slot opens up for it. So have a new train going the right way, and a new wagon. Grab this coal that ended up here. Put you into fuel. Scheduled add. Now we got landfill pickup. Full cargo. Yeah, I noticed that the aesthetic looked quite different. And we'll put you here so you're ready to go. And you've got to be greater than or equal to 1. There we go. It has... I think people just like numbers that go up at its core. And I like building things that make numbers go up, that help me build things that make numbers go up. I think that's when you get to that stage of Factorio, it is the best part of Factorio. Okay. Best game. Number idle to the return of the multiplication. The problem there is, I don't even know if you are joking, because I'm almost willing to play that game. There we go. Filled ourselves up. Get rid of some stone in one of our dump boxes. Yeah. Yeah, there have been some good ones. I mean, I played the kitten game for a while and had good fun with that. I'll get myself some steel while I'm here. And we'll make this. There we go. Here's the steel. You are going to be upset because I'm full of junk. What junk can I get rid of? I can put the engines back into here. And put that in the box as well. Okay. Right. Those are in production. We'll drop this off here. And what you can see that this is expanding as we go. And each time I go here, I double the amount of power. And since the factory tends to expand at an exponential rate, it probably means that the number of times I'll have to... the rate that I expand the power will probably end up being a constant. But that is fine. Here we go. Oh, they're actually signaling that they need more resources here. That is cool. And we put in more roboports, because that's one of the things that we aren't generating in our network yet that our power supply thing needs. Right. So, while that is going on, let's go and raid our landfill farm and do a bit of manual item collection and passenger present and passenger not present, so the train will not move unless I manually tell it to move. Here we go. Huh? That's curious. Oh, I put it on the wrong thing. What I wanted to do is tell it to go here with the passenger present and passenger not present. There. Yeah, that's one of the... I mean, it's one of the problems with all games, that at some point you start to lose interest and you feel the need to move on to something else. That's why all games have an end, even if they're endless. Yeah. Got ourselves we'll get bored and move on. Yep. Okay. Full supply of dirt here. So you don't use lights that much. We can put that in the... No, we can't. I was going to say we could put that in the wagon, but we can't. We'll have to... Let's make another one for it. Drop off that. Hold on. Things have gotten a little tricky now. Jump in here. Move you forward out of the way. There we go. Don't want to interrupt normal operations. Actually, I think it would be better if we just put all the dirt in there. Just manually shift it across. Yep. Right. Yeah. And hopefully by the time I'm finished with this, it'll have a full supply. Oh. There we go. Pop on. I'm not sure why you want more of them. I can understand more roboports, but must have got caught up in a cut and paste. That power network is semi-fully connected. That's cool. Okay. So, oh, that was weird. Had a bit of a sort of relativistic thing going on. Passenger present, passenger not. Where, I'm not sure if you've ever experienced, we're standing next to two trains on a platform, and both trains start at about the same speed, and you suddenly feel like you're going backwards because the trains are going forwards and around you, and it can make you feel real dizzy sometimes. There we go. I've got to mark that off our list. Yeah. That's kidding. Ah! You are quite lucky. We got a friend who's a bit like that. He gets really bad motion sickness when playing first-person games. But the weird thing is, he doesn't get any motion sickness in VR. So, if he's playing a proper VR game, he doesn't get motion sickness. But if you have a sort of like the fake VR of FPSs, he really gets. Why have you been trying to get yourself motion sickness? Okay. Need some more rails. Some in the rail train. To here. Because, I mean... Okay. I guess that makes sense in a way. I mean, there are... Pretty sure there are things that will induce motion sickness pretty reliably, so if you can find one of them... I mean, worst comes to worst, you can find somebody who does zero-G air flight, because they're well known for inducing motion sickness. Is that clear of the turn? Yep, cool. Yeah, that's true. It probably is very expensive. Although, probably also very fun. There we go. Where is our blueprint? Make sure you come up here, get out of the way of the other train. There we go. Ah, more wood. Everything gets filled up with wood eventually, doesn't it? There we go. Well, now I can bring this train along here with our blueprint library. There we go. I've experienced motion sickness a few times, yeah. Mostly from reading in cars. That tends to do it for me. If I'm in a car and I start reading, I tend to get sick. Though on trains I don't. It doesn't happen to me on trains, so it's one of the reasons I prefer to have trains as transport. The dizziness is a bit like that, but you also get nausea. So you also feel sick in your stomach. And that's the big bit of motion sickness I find. So if you've ever had bad food or been sick in a way that makes you want to vomit, then that's a big component of motion sickness. Oh, get hold of the landfill now. Come along here. Bots haven't finished this bit off yet. Yeah, as you can guess, it is not a pleasant sensation. Okay. You... Just a second. Excuse me. There we go. Yeah, needed to equalize the pressure inside my head. There we go. Oh, full of wood. Yeah, let's bring up the train again. You get closer. And we'll drop off the wood in here. There we go. Tap a few times. Ah! What's the name of the game? Blacksmith, Idle Blacksmith. Pretty original. Okay. There we are going to bring this up to near here. Now I'll have it start building this bit of the bridge. At least the name is self-explanatory. It's good naming if by seeing the name you know exactly what to expect out of the game. Ah, okay. About cute cats making soup. And we join up like that. Excellent. Right. Join up there as well. And we'll continue to work on our bridge. We're out of landfill, that doesn't matter. Our train has some more landfill in it. But our train also can't get all the way because we haven't put down all the tracks. But there we go. I think I've seen some of the sort of mining style idle games as well. The only problem I have is some of the mobile games have really exploitative monetization, which I dislike. Yeah. Yeah. There we go. How is this new plant going? No, it's steadily generating things. So it's 200 more dirt in there, which we might have to pick up manually. Why is there only one robot working? Where are my other robots? Oh, they've all gotten stuck because we're out of explosives. Okay. Switch that off. Okay. Pick you up. You too. Come back, come back. And that one. Okay. Head back to here. And I'll finish there. 6 years, be okay. Yeah. I mean, I understand why they do it that way. But I think it's a real pity. I mean, I know devs have got to pay for basically living, but it seems to be a great pity that we have to exploit people and prey on their weaknesses in order to have games like that. Yeah. You come back. Okay. Now, reverse out of here. Okay. Just making sure that we're not going to reverse into anything bad. Nope. Go to automatic. We'll grab some more landfill. And then we're going... We'll do another spin around building our bridge. And we'll have a look at the iron plate comparators. See if we can make them better as well. Because basically now we are burning some time while we build our bridge. So we might as well fix some of the inefficiencies inside of our factory. There we go. These off here. Grab that last package. Okay. Rest well. Have a good sleep. Yeah, and I should be ending soon as well. Thank you very much. We need some radar as well. I'll make myself a radar. And you. Oh, we're out of plastic. Probably for red circuits, yeah. There we go. Some more of them. So we'll continue to expand our network. Let's go quickly for it. I don't remember. It's one of the songs off of... Oops. Sorry about that. It's one of the songs out of the copyright-free archives that YouTube has. I'll have to find out. And when I find out, I'll put it in the comments for this video. There we go. I've unfortunately forgotten what it is. There we go. Yep, and I agree with you. It is quite catchy. That's why I decided to use it. Yeah. Likewise, and sleep well. Yeah, we've got halfway through our bridge. And well, we've got good supplies of iron plate. Excellent. Copper is stable. Green's okay. Red is... Red's suffering. I think because of green supply issues. So if we go back into the green supply. Yeah. And green supply is having issues with iron. Plate pick up. And so we probably need to look into that as well at some point. We're out of basically landfill. So let's go down to the next one, which was fixing the comparators on our iron plate suppliers. Oh, we're going to have to back out of here manually as well. Okay, let's do that. And we'll fix that here. Be careful. And where's the first iron plate one? This is closest. That. And weight condition. Passenger present. Passenger absent. What we really want. Okay. So let's look at the changes we can do. We had a better loader design. I think we're using the green circuits. The green circuit loader's using it. Yep. So we can copy this. Actually make a blueprint of that. Right. Let's make a blueprint of it. This will make sure that things get distributed more cleanly. Oh, he'd actually go out like that. That's better. Blueprint. Can delete from here. And go look at that. Blueprint. That on there. Move this one. Just doing the sort of little micro optimizations. There we go. So basically the idea of changing this is so that all of the boxes get used rather than just a few of them, so loading will be faster. There we go. the moment. How's this working? It's minus 16. So if these get filled up, you get a situation where things get stuck. So we want to change you. I'm going to do this. Due to 16 divided by 4. That's 4, obviously. Minus 4k. And we'll have you come out on a green wire. Then we'll have a comparator. I said then we'll have a comparator. Okay. I'll just wait until that is finished. I'll have to wait till those ones are done. Be too much of a problem. Got this one coming in. So I'm wondering if we can have an improved system just by having more trains. At the moment, we just got the 2. Okay. Now we can see that loading's a lot faster, because all of these boxes are doing the loading. We could do while we're here is set up the filters so these don't get the wrong items in them. There we go. That's nicely fixed up. I might actually leave this at minus 16. Time being. And you. Oh, did I put positive 16 there? that should be minus 16. We still have enough. There we go. But we've still got demand for more of those. Got radars. Got those as well. Let's bring our transport train along. Okay. Oh, where is that one? Database train. You come up to me, who is over here. Passage presence. And we'll fix up the other train. There we go. Yep. And I'm not sure how much you can see that this train arriving here has now switched off the power to the network. Oh! This should also shut down. I think that's what this was talking about. Because... Right. That's what it was. It's plus, it should be times there. So it shouldn't be requesting supplies while it doesn't need them. Okay, let's go back to the other spot and see if we can... That needs also being fixed. FE plate pickup. Plate drop off. Passenger not present. And there we go. Check if I've made that same mistake. And then we shouldn't be too far from the power station. And that'll allow us to fix some other mistakes as well. Well, not mistakes, just resources that it's lacking. Now, how are we for power? Ah, we have plenty now. See how long it takes to charge the accumulators. Yep. We are out of plastic. Where is the plastic plant? Crude. Circuit pick up. Okay. Plastic is running. Though slowly. What's limiting plastic production? It looks like this isn't big enough. Yeah, we need to probably scale up the petroleum cracking. It looks like it's just got enough for one rail there. That's an issue. Okay. Whoops. Now we've got the same out of there. Let's get out of the way of that. Fix that to multiply. And it takes that off the power grid as we are loading up trains. Okay. And we can make the same improvement here. We can be slightly more efficient. Just go everything like that. Go up to that iron plant we did before. Nope. Excuse me. Go like that. This didn't quite line up right, but that's fine. I think after I finish delivering here, yeah. I'll fix that. Got that slight bug where one of the stations loads slower than the others. Not sure why that is. go. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. It's 40. So each of these, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 40 divided by 6. So these should only have 6 in them. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You're doing it like this. Is that'll force it to be evenly loaded in it, I suspect. Right, that's all set up. Other optimization in place. Let's bring our train in. And we'll deliver to our power grid. Right. I suspect this will be one of the few last things we do. And there we go. Right. There we go here. Now, I was talking about a copper plate delivery bottleneck. I think that is because we are not generating enough copper. Well, we are generating more copper plates than we can transport, so we'll probably need to build some new trains for that. Those in there, those in there. So I'll get delivered out, and I'll fill in that last few bits there. And we'll get our train back. Right, where is it? You've dropped off there. Power grid. Right. So. Okay. I've upgraded the mill unloading upgrade. Okay. I haven't done that yet. So, we need steel for that. Let's go back to the oil base, generate some steel. add another train for copper. That will probably increase our green and red production of green and red elements. Okay. There's still a massive demand for Fe plate. Right. Red circuit. Oh. We have production modules now. Excellent. We need back pressure there. Back. Okay. That is done. Let's get the iron. We'll produce a bit more. One, two, three, four. You'll be another copper plant. Or you'll be another copper delivery train. How? Ah, we've got plastic being delivered. Ah, it's plastic being demanded. We might have to scale up plastic supply as well. Oh. But first things first. 3, 4. Add copper plate pickup. Full cargo. Copper plate. Drop off. Empty cargo. I'll fill you full of wood, and that will get replaced with coal. Right. So we Fe mill unloading upgrade. Let's have a look at that. And that's still being loaded up. Fe mill down here. How? That looks perfectly fine. I must have done it at some point. Okay, more signals for the double rail. Yeah. Actually thinking that 2 hours is about enough playing. I should get on to some other work. So quickly look over our graphs. Probably need to start scaling up some things, but that is fine. I wanted to explore just to check on this iron ore there. Let's go and check on that iron ore there. Because I wanted to see if there was more of it. And then we'll call it a day. There we go. Because if it's somewhere around over 90, then it makes sense for us to tap into it, because it's in a nice convenient spot. Otherwise we would expand to there, or expand to whatever happens up here. I'm gonna add another task. Wow. So head down. There are things here. Is this it? No, that's stone. Okay. I'll head directly down then. Ah. We're actually on a sort of peninsula type situation. Come on. Let's see that block. Tick over. Have we found our third mine? It's also nicely near a copper mine. $88. That's probably worth mining. And 14 isn't, but yeah. Right. Okay, I said I'd stop. Let's stop. Thank you everyone who kept me company as I played. Thank you for hosting me. Tomorrow, I'm not sure what we'll be doing. It's another mystery box day. So, please subscribe to see what I'll put in that mystery box. Also, please watch my animation. Thank you very much. See you later.